the color you love. That's something very obvious. When you love somebody, you start loving everything he loves. Because this basically something common sense. Anyway, she was talking about him, like mentioning everything about her life with him. I can't say because it's a very long story. Anyway, amazing. She said, but after a while, he saw a woman outside, has 2 kids, and she had a big breast, and he liked her, he divorced me, and he married her. That's what she said. Yeah, and even he didn't marry her with her. No, he divorced her and he married the other one. And she's still saying, and he is the best man I ever had in my life. Even that, he divorced her, he did all these bad things to her. She said, I love him more than anything else. She married another man, was a great man. And she said, he honored me more than my ex. He loved me more than my ex. But still my love to my ex, nothing similar to it. You know what the Prophet said to Aisha when she said that? She said, do you know, my love to you, like Abu Zar' loves to Aisha, to his wife, but I will not divorce you. Yani we love each other like these couples, but I will not divorce you. But Aisha, smart, she didn't stop. She said, no, Ya Rasulullah, you are better than Abu Zar'. You are better than him. She's a smart girl. She said, you are better than him. She didn't say, oh, that, no. She always liked to add something to the conversation. Anyway, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to care about their feelings so much. Once, Aisha radiallahu anha, she's a young girl. There are some Ethiopians were playing with their small spears in the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mosque, in the rear of the mosque, playing with their spears. Then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told Aisha, come to watch them. To watch them. And he said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, she's a young girl, and we have to consider that. Young girl, your wife might be young, and she needs to go for traveling, to go with you, to have fun with you. You know, some people deal with his wife. You have to consider that, to put this in your considerations. The age of your wife, how old she is, and what she wants, what she loves. The Prophet said, no, Aisha, what he did, he said, come and watch them. Look to this beautiful, beautiful picture. The Prophet ﷺ covered Aisha, or he put a curtain, he held a curtain with his hand. Then Aisha came and she put her chin on the Prophet ﷺ's shoulder. Then she said, and I put my cheek touching his cheek. What a lovely way. Do you imagine that? She putting her chin on her shoulder, her cheek touching the Prophet's cheek, and she watching. Like that. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, do you finish? She said, no, not yet. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, do you finish 3 times? Stay for a while. She said, no, not yet. She said, Wallahi, I'm not enjoying watching them, I'm enjoying myself touching him. And I want all his other wives to see me. She said that. To see that. رضي الله عنها. قال لا تعجل وما بي حب النظر إليهم ولكن أحببت أن يبلغ النساء مقامه لي ومكاني منه رضي الله عنها وأرضاها. Then all of the sudden Umar ibn al-Khattab walked. The Ethiopians boys ran from Umar and Aisha ran inside her house. رضي الله عن Umar, because they respect him so much. Aisha said, I used to play with dolls, and the Prophet ﷺ used to send young girls in my age to my house to play with me. Him ﷺ, he will send some girls in her age to play with her. See how much his consideration, ﷺ, he consider what she wants, what she needs. He will send somebody to spend some time with her. رضي الله عنها وأرضاها. See this amazing narrations that the Prophet ﷺ had been written by Bukhari and Muslim. She said, I went with the Prophet ﷺ once in one of his battles, one of his journeys. Then she said, in the desert, my necklace fell down. I said, Ya Rasulullah, I lost my necklace. Then the Prophet ﷺ, and it was night, Maghrib time, the night, it was dark already. The Prophet ﷺ said, everybody stop, the whole army, the whole caravan, look for her necklace. Then the Prophet started looking for her necklace. He didn't say, who cares about your necklace? We have business to take care of. I will give you another. No. And she was not afraid to say, I know sister, she's afraid to tell her husband what she wants. Because she is sure that he will not consider that, or who will not recognize what she wants. She's afraid. She does not. She said, yeah, so I lost my necklace, I want it. He said, okay, let's look for it. Imagine yourself, you're traveling in the hotel and she lost. Who told you to lose your ring? I don't want to use the words some people use. Carry, let's go, move on. No, he said stop. Then all army was upset with Aisha. The whole army said, and guess what? They said, and here there is no water. Because people, old days when they travel in the desert, they only stop where there's water, well, or oasis or something. But there's nothing. What we gonna do? We can't move in the night. How are we gonna pray to perform wudu? It's a big problem for them. And they were very upset. Then she said, I know that my father will be angry at me. Then he came to me in the night and I heard a lot of bad words from him. She said, فَعَاتَبَنِي عِتَابًا شَدِيدًا. He gave me very hard words. He talked to me very harsh. Why you did that? Why you forced the Prophet ﷺ? And the Prophet ﷺ was laying down and his head in my lap, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, sleeping. While while my father, talking to me and saying, why you did that? And he used to tap me in my waist here. Very strong sometimes. And wallahi, I want to scream. I want to move, but I couldn't because I don't want to wake him, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, because he was sleeping in my lap. So I was like holding myself. And he doing that, my father. He's angry at her. Then all of a sudden, subhanallah, sisters, when the morning came, no water, how are we going to pray? Allah revealed verses from the sky that a Muslim is allowed to use the sand instead of the water if there is no water. Then one of the Prophet's companion, Usayd ibn al-Hudayr, came to Aisha's tent and he said, ما هذه بأول بركاتكم يا آل أبي بكر. She said, this is not the first good things comes from this house, Abu Bakr's house. Because of what happened. Brothers, that this way of the Prophet ﷺ, when he dealt with them, it shows you that the Prophet ﷺ cares so much. Once he was traveling and he had Safiya, his wife, allowed Safiya to ride next to him in his camel, ﷺ. Then all of a sudden he fell down with her, the camels, for some reasons, hit a rock or something. Both of them fell down, the Prophet and his wife. Then Abu Talha jumped from his camel toward Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, see the woman first. See? Both of them fell down. He said, see the woman, see my wife first. Then what Talha did, he said, then I put my thobe like this and behind me, and I walked toward her with my back. Because I don't know, maybe she uncovered when she fell down. I don't want to see her awrah. So I walked with my back. When I was close to her, I called her, then I threw my thobe to her, she can cover herself with. Reported by Bukhari or Muslim. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, he will not, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, tolerant. He will forgive. Once the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one of his wives, Hafsa, she's such good cooker. She cooked very good. By the way, Aisha, she doesn't know how to cook. That's what she said. I don't know how to cook. He never bit mad at her. I know some people will divorce